Welcome back to Have Another with Espo. It is just before the big game. That's right, can't say those words. Don't want Goodell coming after me. It's the Super Bowel. The Superb Owl. Something. It's one of those. You know those. It's all those. I'm not making any money off this. It doesn't matter. I can say Super Bowl if I want to. We're going to make a couple of cocktails here for, well, each team. Well, one for each team at least, and then we might have a bonus one. Now, if you're like me, you're probably saying, Espo, what the hell are you doing? Super Bowl's for drinking cheap beer and having a lot of wings and snacks and stuff. Well, I've got my snacks. Got out my football merch because it's good times. I bring all this out for Super Bowl and for Grey Cup for those of you who celebrate. But a lot of you are new at this one. Maybe you're just watching football for the first time because you think Travis Kelce's girlfriend's kind of cool. Or maybe you're just getting into it. Maybe you just don't like beer. Goo, I'm looking at you on this one. We've got a couple cocktails for you. First one's nice and easy. It's called a Gold Rush. In honor of the San Francisco 49ers, we're making a Gold Rush. That's right, the 49ers named after all the people who showed up because of the Gold Rush in 1848 to 1855, but a lot of people showed up in 49. They were known as the 49ers. That's what made San Francisco a town. Made them incorporated anyway. So you start off with, let's see, 2 ounces of bourbon and a little spills, so why not? Pop that in. This is essentially just an old-fashioned with a little bit of a twist. Gonna go 3/4 of an ounce of honey syrup. That's where the twist is. Not an old-fashioned so much. It's a whiskey sour with a twist. Or a bee's knees with bourbon. One of the two. Lemon juice. Another 3/4 ounce. That looks like a juicy lemon. Getting all the citrus we can. 3/4 of an ounce. Getting that in. And to garnish that, we're going to take a different lemon and we're going to pop a lemon twist. We're going to throw this in first. And yep, excuse my fingers. Give it a nice mixy mix. Be like a nice chilled hot toddy almost. It's several different things, this drink. But it's a Gold Rush. And it calls for a lemon twist for garnish. So I'm going to take this different kind of peeler. Let's see if we can do this on the fly and not make too much of a mess. If I was smart, I would have remembered the name of this type of peeler, so you could go get one. But this one came with one of my citrus reamers, so we're using it. There we go. That's long enough, I think. Give it a little twisty twist. Normally I'd use a pencil or something. I use a straw. Straw makes a lot of sense. Let's do that. Okay, foldy fold and twist around. All the way through. Get that a little tight. Probably don't need that much. Went a little aggressive there. And we've got our lemon twist. Looks kind of cool. Like I said, essentially a whiskey sour, but with honey syrup instead of simple syrup. Tastes delicious. Tastes like bourbon. That is our San Francisco Gold Rush. Keep that in mind. We're going to move that to the side for now. Next up, get rid of this. Lemon goes away. Grab our shaker, because this one's going to be in a shaker. Fill this up with ice. There's 2 teams in the game. Like I said, we're making one for each team. Who you guys got? I don't particularly care, but my sister-in-law says Kansas City this year. Why? Because San Francisco looks like Dijon mustard. That's the answer we got. That's the answer we're going with. Pop that aside for now. Need a lime, so we're going to chop up a lime. So, for the apparent winners, the Kansas City Chiefs, we are making a Kansas City ice water for good old Patty Mahomes with ice water in his veins. Yeah, all that fun stuff. This takes an ounce of gin. So we pour this in the little tin because that's how we're making things these days. Doing things a little scatteredy. Ounce of gin. This is that beef eater I was talking about the other day. Use first, it says. I can only imagine how long it was at my Papa's bar. We're going to take an ounce of vodka. We're using some small batch vodka from right here in town. Again, they don't pay me, but Man's Distillery, thanks for doing what you do. I was thinking about using a fluffier vodka, but I think for something called a Kansas City ice water, it should just be straight through. Half an ounce of lime juice. That's probably about half a lime. Let's see how that goes. These limes don't look particularly juicy. Let's see what we can get out of it. Oh, that's not bad. It's right about half an ounce. In she goes. Half an ounce of lime juice, so we'll follow that up with half an ounce of triple sec. If that label looks familiar, you know why. Boom, into that goes. We're gonna shake that off, shake it up. Little goes into the big. That makes for easier shaking. These can go to the side. Let's actually get that secure. So if you're following along at home, San Francisco is the betting favorite according to most of the betting sites. Right now you can get Kansas City at plus 110. If you don't know what that means, that's fine. A lot of people don't know what that means. Ice up a tall glass here. Not with that ice. Some nice hand-flavored ice going into the cocktail. Good news, the hands are clean. Strainer. Knew we had one around here somewhere. Got that lovely concoction in there. Pop that to the side. And we top that with your lemon lime soda of choice. I've got a tiny Sprite. 3 ounces or so. Whatever fits in your glass. Let's pop that super lemony straw right in there. Now, this doesn't really need a garnish, but we've got a piece of lime here, so we're going to use it. That looks refreshing as all anything. Let's see if the gin takes over. But maybe we're okay, because I like gin now, remember? Tastes like Sprite. Doesn't taste like anything. That's not okay. That's probably not a good thing. That's dangerous. Someone else is going to drink that, because if I drink that, I'm going to drink 5 of them. And that's not good for anybody, especially me. Well, there you have it. There's our 2 teams. We've got San Francisco, we've got a Gold Rush, and we've got the Kansas City Ice Water. But like I said, we've got one bonus drink because it was too fun not to mention. We've got the San Francisco cocktail, mainly because apparently Kansas City's going to win, so San Francisco gets an extra drink. They get a drink for the end of the day. Now, the San Francisco cocktail. Another shaken one. So we'll get our shaker. Load some ice in there. Load way too much ice in there, apparently. That'll do. We're going to start that off with 2 ounces of vodka. The special thing about the San Francisco cocktail is it's not really from San Francisco. We're pretty sure it's from San Francisco. It's for making fun of the stereotypes from San Francisco. It seems kind of derogatory. It's fine by me. It sounds delicious. It's kind of fruity. Starts off with 2 ounces of vodka. We've got the plain vodka. We're going to go a little bit different. I've also got Man's Guava Rose vodka. Again, not sponsored. Love these guys. This stuff's delicious. You can drink it straight. It's fantastic with Sprite. I'm not going to go with that one right now. I've got a little bit of red berry Ciroc left, so we're going to use that. Mainly, I want to get rid of the bottle. So 2 ounces in there. And a little tin we go. Hoping this all fits in the glass. Alrighty. We need half an ounce of triple sec. How'd I know? Half ounce triple sec. Should really be washing out these jiggers, but we're fine. Lid back on for those of you who think that matter. Half an ounce of creme de banane. It called for a very specific one online. We're not playing that way. Half an ounce. Like I said, this is a heck of a cocktail. It's doing things. We need 1.5 ounces of orange juice. I don't think this is going to fit in the cup, to be honest. Should have rethought this. Here we are. Here's our ounce. Here's our bonus half. I know I could flip it over, but this side's already messy, so I'm going to use that. We need 1.5 ounces of fresh pineapple juice. I'm not doing that. I've got pineapple juice in a can. That's about as fresh as it gets around here for this kind of stuff. 1.5 ounces. I'm not juicing a pineapple for this, I don't think. We have a juicer. I guess I could. I just don't feel like breaking that out for right now. Popping that back down. And 1/4 ounce of the cheapest grenadine we could find. 1/4 ounce. In she goes. Get that lid back on, because that one is definitely one I don't want to spill. Little goes into the big. Slap that down. Shake it around. We'll try to get a little bit of dilution here, because it's going to need it. Pour that lemon juice back, because that doesn't need to be there. Throw an ice ball in there, because let's make this as fraught as possible. Smacky smack. Big into the little. Oh, that's nice and foamy. This one probably could use the tall glass. That's fine. We'll just pour what we have in here. There's enough booze in, we'll be fine. Look how foamy that is. Nice and yellow. Beautiful toxic color right there. I should probably garnish that with something fancy. Do I have anything fancy? Candied walnut? That sounds like a thing. Nah, that sounds silly. Let's try it. Oh yeah, that's just straight up candy. Zero booze in there. Does not taste like booze at all. It's probably the red berry Ciroc. That would make some sense. Thinking, did I put 1 ounce or 2 ounces in there? I honestly don't remember at this point. We'll figure it out. That's a few drinks in. Anyway, there we have it. Whew, can't drop that. We've got our Gold Rush, our San Francisco cocktail, and our Kansas City ice water. Nice and tough on that side. Who do you guys got? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what drink you like best. Damn, that just tastes like Sprite with a little bit of gin in it. That's delightful. All three taste really good, depending on what you're in the mood for. Again, I'm probably just cracking a beer. But we've got 3 new options in case you feel like showing your support a different way. If you like the video, throw me a like. If you really like it, subscribe. And if you want to show your friends, that'd be cool too. Cheers.